Get free shipping anywhere in the US at waytoslay.com. Fellas, have you ever been on the go and you realize you need to get an edge up or you need to get your beard trimmed up, but instead of sitting in a barbershop waiting around, you know you want to hook it up right then and there? Ladies, you ever had an unexpected function or a meeting coming up and you realize your nails need some TLC, but you just can't schedule that last minute trip to the salon, but you're confident that you can hook them up on your own? You know you can do them by yourself. You already got everybody knocking down your door to get their hair and nails done anyway. Don't do all that by yourself. Get the proper tools at waytoslay.com. That's WAYTOSLAY.com, where you can get all your hair and nail needs met. For the men, they have clippers, shavers, edgers, nose hair trimmers, all at dirt cheap prices. For the ladies, they have all your manicure supplies, nail dryers, hair dryers, laser hair removers, lady shavers. And hey, if you're on your feet all day, you're doing hair all day, doing nails all day, they even have back supports to make your day more comfortable. Way to Slay has free shipping if you're in the US. That's right, free shipping in the US. They even offer bundled items where you can get 2 items for the average price of 1 item, sometimes 3 items for the average price of 1 item. They've got high quality name brand items, but they're not in love with them. They really trying to get them out of the warehouse, and they put a good price on them. So hey, you need a last minute gift idea? Check them out at waytoslay.com and check out their Instagram, waytoslay, waytoslay.com. Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Putting in my half on the action. Today we talking about white supremacist trash female children and the white supremacist trash female adults that raise them. So, y'all probably saw the video of this Devil-Tot and her stinking ass mama applauding her and cheering as she gets her training wheels taken off in a sport that white supremacist society calls blame a black man for some shit he wasn't even present to do. She just got her training wheels off. She's off to the racist path of her soon-to-be funky-ass little life. That is, if she don't get hit by a bus or some shit, if she live long enough, you understand? And her mom is just like, her shriek that she lets out when this Devil-Tot successfully accepts the torch that she passed down from her old devil ass to her and blaming black man, it was priceless. She sounded like she was gonna cry tears of joy off of seeing that shit. And no doubt, the mother probably has lived a life blaming black men for shit, probably got so many crimes pinned on black men in her life. Probably done got so many black men fucked up in her life. So this is like a family trade, a worthless bitch family trade. We all know some worthless bitches who pass down worthless shit to their daughters. Let's not start that. So we see how this shit look on the white side of things. So if you've seen the video, this chick from the UK is videotaping her daughter and she's sequestering her about some missing cookies in her house. So the Devil-Tot just starts rattling off lies. She just is lying and lying and lying, like the lineage of white supremacist devil rhesus monkey swine usually do. That's what their females usually do, lying. So she's got that down, and she's just lying as she's being asked these questions like, who did it? You expect me to believe that? Type questions. And the white supremacist female mother is ignoring the fact that she is listening to her daughter tell her lies. Like the lies just kind of roll off her back. Like you don't even punish your child for lying. So that further reinforces making lying second nature into this child. So it's obvious the child is being abused and raised in an abusive home. The child should be removed from the home. This is obvious. That's the code of the day on that shit. Remove the child from the home when lies are being spewed out of the child's mouth and the mother is doing nothing to mitigate that, right? That's my first red flag that I see. Like, okay, you're letting degeneracy go on in your home. You're a degenerate. You're a piece of shit. So when the Devil-Tot eventually comes up with an answer of where the cookies went, she says a black man did it. And the streak that this devil let out, she's so fucking proud, she's so excited, her Devil-Tot has reached the goddamn holy grail of young Devil-Tot-hood. She sounded so happy as if she completed her rites of passage as a white supremacist scumbag Devil-Tot, soon to be devil adult, walking around this bitch in the art of lying on black men. She's setting this little bitch up to be the next Blake Murphy. You may remember the case of our brother Lawrence Crosby out there in Illinois in Evanston 2015, where he got beat up by a bunch of police, a bunch of race soldiers who need to be stalked to their homes and beat up just like he was beat up because some devil white bitch, Blake Murphy, says he was breaking into his own car. It was a racial profiling incident. He wasn't breaking into his own car. She was just racially profiling him, like many in the dominant society train their daughters to do. And in the phone call to the cops, she was like, I hope I'm not racially profiling. And she's laughing and giggling like, yeah, bitch, you know what the fuck you doing, you stupid hoe. Right? Again, a black man did something, thought lineage, coming off these white supremacist females running around out here. So all you motherfuckers, man, all you motherfuckers talking that interracial relationship shit, y'all see why I do videos on that shit. Like, y'all need to shut that stupid shit down. You see where they come from. You see what intellect that they nucleate from as babies. Worthless devil women around them, training them to seek and destroy and victimize black men, near or far, existent or non-existent. So when you hear people in the dominant society say stuff like, oh, you're race baiting, you're pulling the race card, you just want this black guy to be not guilty. I hear it all the time. You just want black people to be innocent all the time. Yep, sure do. When they say shit like that, do what I always do. Black folk, man, one thing that no group of people can stop us from doing is walking around with a big fat receipt book. We the only race walking around with a big fat receipt book for white supremacy. Other groups wish they had the receipt books that we have on white supremacy and just have been keeping the records on them like we've been keeping on them. You understand? So you pull out that big fat receipt book and show them this video. Show them that, look at how you train your children. You train racists. The white supremacist home is a racist training camp. So in response, I'm playing the race card. See, the dominant society doesn't want you to respond to what they do. They want to do it without receiving a response. But no. If we have to be around they stinking asses and the products that they raise from childhood, the only card to play is the race card. You pull out that big fat receipt book and be like, now look at this shit. Look at the anti-black activity that the white supremacist female so callously shows approval of and co-signs a small child learning and doing and participating in. This the shit y'all on. And look, ain't nobody dumb enough to think that this kind of behavior is just quarantined to one house out in the Appalachian Mountains somewhere. In order for this to spread into an entire system across an entire continent, across several continents, this kind of thought of attacking blackness precludes every other thought that this group has. You starting a business, dominant society member? Attack black people. Don't hire black people or mistreat them when they get there. You have a policing precinct that's opening up, dominant society? Attack black people. Stop and frisk black people and target them for wearing hoodies. Opening up a new prison, dominant society? Attack black people. This is what they train up in their youths, prepping them to be staunch white supremacists in adulthood. Attacking black, villainizing blackness. This temperature has been set at a young age and is allowed to kind of be the barometer, kind of the true north on the dominant society's mental compass. Most of them It's more than one household that's propping up this kind of behavior. Ain't nobody dumb. This woman and her child and her household is not some outlier group. White supremacy became a global system by training it up in the youth and letting it radiate through the children, generation after generation after generation. So whoever mad at us playing the race card because white supremacy is a system that deals the race card every generation, fuck y'all. If y'all mad that we responding to y'all's bullshit. And of course, I be fielding tweets like that, I get comments like that, where it's mainly white supremacist males that get mad at the notion that a black man or a black person has a response to white evil being done. Even just a comment on a computer screen is too much for them to bear. Of course, I don't give a goddamn, but it just tickles me to see them tear themselves apart over it. It really does, so, like with a situation like this, my response to this lying ass little girl, my response would be some shit like, yeah, get that little motherfucker. Whoop that little lying ass bitch for dealing a race card knowing she ate that damn cookie. And I tell you, the white supremacist males that try to at me in the comments, like on YouTube, like on my old Twitter, they be shitting on theyself and be pissing on theyself. They can't take it. They want to live in a universe where whiteness is like an armored car protecting you from chastisement and punishment into eternity. But that ain't the universe we in. And we all know the dominant society male has a big motherfucking problem with disciplining his woman and his child because they run wild everywhere they go. And hey, I'm willing to put my game on the line and say maybe they just need some ideas. They take black people ideas for every damn thing else. So your boy P, he step in to prevent another damn Susan Smith out here just targeting black men at will. Sometimes black men, we gotta step in and check the white man's woman and his child for him. That's what we doing today. Cause definitely this lying ass little kid is a product of a man that don't give a damn about whether his woman or his child are carrying themselves in a way that's representative of the best and brightest activity for a woman and a child to be dealing in. That's a man in that house, if there's one in that house, that don't give a damn what his woman and this small little Devil-Tot that he has around him are gonna encounter in the world by way of their wayward activity. For all you non-black people out there, just in case you forgot how we do things on this side of the world, discipline is a sign that you care about somebody. Not disciplining somebody is a sign that you want them to die. All right? So, no, when you come to the pro-black side of social media, where we at, where your boy P sit, women and children and men, everybody get disciplined before they step out the spot so it don't be no issues. So it ain't no half-stepping out here. So it ain't no inviting detriment onto their heads for lack of discipline, for lack of knowledge. Ain't no games. But this little devil, this little swine, she's getting versed in the art of black male villain making. As I said, this is something that's passed down transgenerationally. I think I said this in my video on Kareem Hunt. This is something they passed down from their grandmothers, great-great-great-great-grandmothers. This is what they do. This is a part of them maintaining a system of hyper-targeting black men. It's just ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. The white supremacist female role in white supremacist terrorist society is to help overwhelm the environment with black is wrong. And whatever environment they touch with black is wrong, black will get me. You know what I'm saying? Part of keeping that up is passing down the heirloom of racism, of anti-blackness, of anti-black manness, of anti-black womanness, of anti-black childness. Like we're seeing in this video. And I'll put the link in the description. And we know the science that women are responsible for creating the environment. They set the spirit, they set the cheer in a home. That's what women do. Women create the current, they kind of upkeep what kind of mood is in the house. The men lay down the rules, the more dynamic parts of the house. And the women are the first teachers. They do all the tone setting of what kind of kids you gonna have running around that house. They gonna be tearing up the house on some bullshit and getting in trouble all day, playing video games 17 hours a day, never breathing fresh air outside for longer than 20 minutes in a week type shit. Or they gonna be cool, calm, collected. You know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of thing. Are they gonna know how to interact with people around them civilly? Or are they gonna be uncivilized rhesus monkey animals like Devil-Tot and her stupid ass mama? We know from their situation with her and her dumbass husband, if she has one, that they in there teaching bullshit to that kid. They're also reinforcing it because a kid only repeats stuff and starts saying certain things when you start reinforcing things. So they've already been happy and smiling and laughing about that type of shit before in the house. I bet that motherfucker sit up and read, goddamn, the black man is bad, the black man is coming to get me. Goddamn bedtime stories to the fucking kid. That's what I sense is going on in that house. So CPS, do your thing. If y'all got one out there in the UK, snatch that little motherfucker up. This is clear abuse being performed by a piece of shit bitch on a child. Now, if y'all choose to leave her in the house, which I'm sure y'all probably will, we know white supremacists like to enable white self-destruction internationally. I guess what the fuck do I care? That's what that is. But y'all choose to leave her in that house. When she hit the streets and motherfuckers recognize her face and she get her eyeballs knocked the fuck out, first day of preschool, or for tattling on somebody with some anti-black shit she made up out of thin air about the wrong kid at snack time, she get her mouth popped in, she get her ear socked in, she got that nose swole the fuck up, all on her first day of preschool, or maybe when she get older, get her house shot up for making some false accusation against a black man out here, or some loser ass coon nigga she fucking with, all cause she think it's some cutesy wootsy ass shit. Then you can at least say we told your stupid ass this day. You can at least say that the black community told you that she had that type of shit coming in life, walking the streets where we gotta be. And all you pro-interracial dating white girl loving niggas, this is who you selecting your queen from, boy. This is the pool that you selecting them from, even though they don't tell you that they were raised by women who taught them this type of shit. They ain't gonna tell you this when they laying in the bed with your butt naked, flipping their fur around and shit. They ain't gonna tell you about the women who raised them, who taught them to put an X on your black ass back, who taught them to put a case on your black ass back. If ever the chips was down in y'all relationship and you got on her bad side or something. I say this all the time, that Becky can get a black man locked up quicker than anybody on earth. That's for the young niggas that don't all the way know. So all you coons that's talking there, well, the sisters, they can get you locked up too. No, nigga, it's a way different gravity. It's a way different gravity. The black woman fuck around and get locked up if she called the cops on you to try to get you locked up. That's how the shit can flip on a black woman. That's a completely different picture with them. Every time I done went to jail, it's done been cause somebody white did something to break up what I was doing. Put something in place to break up what I was doing. Except time I got snitched on. That was by a black man's hands. And he did that shit. But Becky's can get you locked up just cause the wind blew. Motherfucker, they can get you locked up and they're trained to get you locked up and fucked up for nothing. And it's off instinct why they do it. It's largely off of their childhood instincts that they're taught as to why they do it. You understand? Just because they're taught that they can do it and that it will be okay when they do it. And that gets reinforced as they coming up. And all my brothers out there in the UK, and hell yeah, I got some people out in the UK that's watching me. I can check my little map that I see on YouTube. People be watching your boy out in the UK, homie. Yeah. But if y'all watching this, yo, look, y'all be careful, y'all be safe, because over the next however many weeks, they probably got an APB out for them damn cookies from that stupid ass white supremacist household, putting this video out and making this video go viral. They probably looking for a black man, all off the word of a white supremacist devil white child female. So y'all be safe. Y'all be safe the fuck out there, because they not playing. They with the bullshit. But take notes, black men in particular. If you're feeling lonely and you don't like black women, or you going through it with black women and you putting black women in a negative light in your life, you weak, you vulnerable, you pansy-fied, you ready to be a coon, and you look towards the Becky side for whatever dumbass reason you choose to, you're a dumb motherfucker. You're a dumb motherfucker if you look at all this evidence and you still acting like you ain't see the evidence. No, I can take it a step further. You're a dumb motherfucker if you shared this video of this shit and was saying, oh, how bad it is, but then you go out and you go fuck with Becky. So who wanna play stupid? Who wanna see this shit and play stupid? Is what I'm saying. This is their trajectory that they've been taught. This is what they've been reared up in as soon as they hop off the titty. Cause this little kid is not far from off the titty age. They are raised knowing that they can victimize black. This is how they coordinate transgenerationally all the females on the white hand side. So when they say you playing the race card, we playing the card that you motherfuckers teach. Yes, I do play the race card. Yep, I sure do. Yes, I do. This is why I play the race cards. Black people, don't let nobody make you feel guilty about playing the race card, because their training for dealing the race card starts early in their lives. So we need to get it started early too. The way they deal the race card is a card of suspicion around blackness. So we need to teach our kids suspicion of whiteness, like this white supremacist female is teaching her child in response to what she is teaching. And people like her are teaching small white supremacist children. Teach our kids that, hey, we heard a report that fentanyl is claiming so many victims. They dying like hotcakes out here. Your child needs to be thinking, oh, somebody white must have allowed the fentanyl into the nation and then died from it. Somebody white must have did it. You hear what I'm saying? We're not saying just think like this just for the sake of thinking like this and teach this to your kids just for the sake of teaching it to your kids. We're talking about two things: response, defense. You understand? And being able to intellectually defend yourself is important, especially when you're around people who play race-based hands to endanger your well-being just because you black. And ain't that what white supremacy been doing to us? And ain't that what they do to us every day? Don't they play the race-based hand when they call the police dispatch to get you thrown in jail, to get you harassed, to get you potentially killed? Of course they do. So we have to orient our mindset into a stance of discomfort around them. We cannot be comfortable around them. Most important, we have to be pointed in what we teach about them once we get an idea of what they do. Don't wait, automatically teach it to your kids that, oh yeah, they do this type of shit. You understand? Is what I'm saying. So y'all should know that my race baiting, me pulling my race card, is based in me protecting blackness. We know the dominant society likes their black people unguarded with no kind of walls up so they can be an easy kill, an easy take. Don't we know that? And if your guard is down mentally to what the dominant society does or produces, down to the childlike level, you a sitting duck. You're open for attack. You're open for disappointment. And they're gonna attack. And they're gonna disappoint you. Anybody who's befriended a white supremacist race card dealer and ignored that they were a white supremacist race card dealer, they got disappointed. If they lived long enough through the affair, they got disappointed. Some way that white race card dealer showed up. I don't know what's a clearer example than this video that we talking about here. According to this white supremacist child and family, this is how the fuck they want to play the game. This is how the game's supposed to go, according to them. And it's all cute and it's all laughs. So, okay. When we hear things like, oh man, somebody just shut up a daycare center. your kid needs to be thinking, first off, man, it's probably somebody white that did that stupid shit. They can call it reverse race baiting, reverse race carding. I can go for that. I think I made up a new word. But hey, it's suspicion. Suspicion is the name of the game. That's the way of the day when it comes to the dominant society. So fuck it. Y'all want to play suspicion? We can play suspicion too. It must have been y'all. You must have did it. We'll play that hand right back to your motherfucking monkey ass and cement that thought in our children right back to your stinking ass. Hey, somebody raped somebody's great-grandmama and raised the rape crime stats. Oh, that sounds like somebody white must have pulled that shit off. That's what your kid need to be thinking. Somebody just got through fucking a dog and they dick fell off. White. You see what I'm saying? It has to be that kind of program. Because they already doing it with their kids. So we can't slip on our kids. We got to keep our kids into the play of it. I train my little nieces. They on point with it. They young, but they already know. People say, oh, you shouldn't teach the kids that. No, we should. They should learn to sense the idiocy of a white supremacist, especially a white supremacist child, because they're around them all day. They're leaving this imprint in them, this anti-black imprint that they're raised around. Our kids pick up all the vibration from that shit just because of our kids having melanin. Can't ignore that. And having to be around these motherfuckers, so they have to learn all the ins and outs of who they in the presence of. It's healthy. It reinforces that they trust their own suspicions, even if they're negative, about this group of people when they get around them. So it ain't just some Disney-fied, Nickelodeon-ass, Mickey Mouse land shit when your children are around these motherfuckers. Somebody made a fucked up law saying that you could spread AIDS if you in California and you don't gotta tell nobody. Our children need to be like, oh yeah, that's somebody white that thought of that shit. Endangering the whole damn public. That's right in their motherfucking wheelhouse. Just like they labeling us, we need to label them back and train our children. Because we're doing a disservice to our children any other way. We're gonna have our kids out here thinking these people are friendly and raised friendly. When we seeing where their roots is at, we see where their origins sit. So don't think that you're bad by teaching your kid along the same train of thought that this chick out in the UK is doing. This little dirtbag out in the UK. The fucking birthplace of punk ass America. And we know the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Out in this hole. You're only helping your kid when you show them how to deal with these people in the world with some level of rational caution. Because that's what's needed. You don't want to be blind and flying by the seat of your pants, acting like you don't know what's up with these people because they take advantage of that all motherfucking day through the fucking night when you don't know some shit or you act like you don't know. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Get it, y'all.